Hello, today we are building the standard parallel gripper kit. For this project you will need a Phillips head screwdriver and a pair of pliers. For the first step you need a standard size servo, the ABS base plate, 2 plastic servo spacers, and 4 7/16 inch hex screws. Place the spacers onto the top of the servo and then feed the screws into the back of the servo and into the base plate so that the textured side is facing away from the servo. When you do this, leave the screws loose. Repeat this step for both sides of the servo using all 4 of the 7/16 inch screws. Second, you'll need the 4 plastic arms, 2 3/4 inch screws, and 2 632 lock nuts. Use the screws to fasten one arm to the front and one arm to the back of the base plate so that the short section of the arm is connected to the plate. Lock this in place with your pliers and the lock nut. When you tighten the lock nut down, go ahead and tighten it all the way and then back it off 1/4 of a turn so that the arm can move freely. Repeat this for both sides. Next, you'll need the 2 gripper plates, 2 3/4 inch screws, and 2 more lock nuts. Place the gripper in between the arms and fasten together using the screws and the lock nut. As with the previous step, tighten these all the way and then back them off 1/4 of a turn so that they can move freely. Next, you'll need the servo gear arm and the smooth gear arm, as well as 3 3/8 inch screws. Place the servo gear onto the servo and then line up the holes with the gripper. Fasten this in place by tightening the screw fully and then backing it off 1/4 of a turn. Next, you'll line up the second gear arm and fasten that in place using the last 3/8 inch screw. Again, be sure to tighten these all the way and then back them off 1/4 of a turn. Finally, you'll use the number 4 washer and a provided servo screw to fasten the servo gear arm in place. When this is done, remember to flip your gripper kit over and tighten the original 4 screws we used to hold the servo in place. With that step finished, your gripper kit is now ready for use. If you have any questions about this build, feel free to contact us. Thank you for watching.